Let's continue our discussion about writing purposes and the use of clarifying to the students about the purpose for which they are writing. So in this module we'll discuss the use of different tasks which can be used in the classroom to clarify to the students the purpose for which they are writing, the message they want to convey. So we need to, when for example there is less use of textbooks and when we are not constrained by textbooks and we are teaching to the bunch of students who need English for general purposes, so we might need to have tasks which the student have to do outside the classroom, which they can easily relate with, and which they have to do when they go abroad in the native country, or while they take part in different activities in social life. So it's important first to clarify to the students. There are real purposes tasks which the student have to do at one stage or the other stage of life. For example, there can be letter writing, writing a letter to the head of the institute, or writing a letter to the people in the market. So they can be different kind of purposes. So the student need to be told about the issues of formality and informality. For example, when you are writing to your teacher, you need to be formal, and when you are writing to your friend, you can take the liberty to be informal. So this is how we need to tell the students about the discourse of emails, what kind of discourse is there and how it's used. So when we are teaching English as a foreign language, we can teach students about various purposes of writing, that they need English, what they need English outside the classroom. So we can make them have some invented purpose. For example, we can put them in an imaginary situation, and the invented purpose is not the purpose which is directly related to them, but rather the purpose is what they have to do in future. For example, they are given task to write a letter to an imaginary magazine while pointing out some social evil or some social problem or some issues related to the structure of the so such tasks actually help student at least think, and that they help them become aware of the preparation activity, preparation writing actually. And these tasks help them or provoke them into thinking in English and then expressing themselves into English. So there can be tasks of genre writing. For example, the headlines of newspaper is a genre, writing a letter is a genre, writing an email to the institutional head or the manager is a genre. So each genre has its own discourse, its own conventions or parameters, and this is what we can develop in our students. Then there is exam writing genre. So exam writing, for exam writing purposes, we can give students some tasks of how to incorporate 4 skills together and do well in the exams, whether they are written tests or assignments or some other activities. So the use of these tasks is to help the students produce language which is correct, grammatically accurate, appropriate, and which is coherent. Writing should be used as a means, as a medium for language testing proficiency. I mean, to analyze to what extent the student have developed this competency, and if they need further reinforcement, we can give them further input.